I will read my speech in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, the honorable educators. My name is Visya. I stand here as the proposition team who affirms the prevention of Dvipanga's birth to save humanity. I have a few arguments that support this claim, but before I present them, allow me to expand on today's motion's definition. Prevent is an act of taking measures or an attempt to stop something from happening or taking place. Dvipanga is a seed of a Gajayana being cultivated in the core of the earth, intended to emerge and eventually obliterating the planet and annihilating humanity. Birth is a process of which an organism emerges and marks the starting point of life. Save is an act to rescue from harm or preserve something for years to come. Humanity is defined as a set of intrinsic traits within humans, most notably compassion and empathy. With the definitions I've stated, we can infer that today's motion proposes the idea of averting the emergence of Dvipanga as a means to preserve humanity. As Taksaka, our team supports of this motion, as we believe by preventing the Dvipanga from taking place, we will be able to preserve humanity, which is our status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering, why was this motion brought up? Well, as we know, we of the Taksaka have been roaming around this earth for centuries, exploring many organic life forms just from the surface alone, with those organic resources providing much assistance to build a civilization and sustain life forms. Earth has many riches, even in places that are yet to be explored. As we preserve this planet, we are actively preserving the organic matters that help us set a defense against the Dharma Wangsa. Aside from the useful materials in the earth, there are also humans who live alongside us. They know more about the earth. Therefore, having them around may help us construct the defense we need. They provide knowledge regarding how to find certain materials and even measures to sustain life forms. Humans also present a sense of caring for each other, so if anyone knows how to preserve the planet, it's them. With this in mind, bonding with humans becomes the key to amplify our mission to grant protection against the Dharma Wangsa. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that Earth is furnishing a large set of qualities, a seed similar to the qualities of a Gajayana being is incubated in the center of the earth. Once emerged, will cause mass destruction to even obliterating the planet as a whole. This becomes a bigger threat than the aforementioned Dharma Wangsa. Therefore, we must stand against the birth of Dvipanga. Allow me to present my arguments on why we support the prevention of Dvipanga's emergence. Firstly, humans are our source of knowledge. Having them annihilated, we will lack our intelligence department, issuing an obstacle to our glory. Second, Dvipanga inhabiting the earth doesn't seem ideal as it restrains the sustaining life forms. Dvipanga incubating in the center of the earth where tectonic plates take place makes earthquakes a common occurrence around parts of the world where even it rarely suffers earthquakes, a posing threat to humanity. Lastly, knowing the consequences of the Dvipanga, we may note that mass destruction is an inevitable occurrence. As the Taksaka, we depend on the earth for resources. Without the planet itself, our defense system will face a strain and we lose the ultimate source of materials. If we fail to prevent the genesis of the Dvipanga, we fail to preserve humanity, and ultimately we fail to maintain the status quo, which is preserving humanity. In conclusion, the threat caused by Dvipanga significantly defeats the strain caused by the Dharma Wangsa themselves. If there is no earth, what is there to protect? With all the arguments I proposed, it's inevitable that our team should take the triumph. Thank you.